Hey y'all, I am Daniel Aaron, your guide to vibrant living and trainer of preeminent yoga teachers around the world. Today, grateful to you for watching, and this is the most important thing I can share with you about being an elite yoga teacher. And when I say elite, I mean there are a lot of yoga teachers out there in the world, right? It's an epidemic, it's a plague, let's face it. We're a dime a dozen yoga teachers. And people come to me and they say, well, why should I even bother training for yoga? Do I want to be a teacher? And could I have any luck being a teacher anyway? There's so many of them out there. And yes, you absolutely can be if you do this one thing. And what's great about it is it's both the hardest thing to do and the easiest thing to do. And without further ado, it is be yourself. And that may sound ridiculously simplistic, and yet it is, for some of us, and for you probably, if you're watching this like me, it is the greatest task and the most important job that we are here for in the world, and that is to be authentic, to be real, to be transparent, to be ourselves when we're in front of the yoga class. And one of my favorite quotations from Emerson, slightly varied, is nobody hears a word you say because who you are speaks so loudly. Nobody hears a word you say. Who you are speaks so loudly. That's what people hear. And I know a lot of yoga teachers, and I've done this zillions of times in my life, and honestly, every time I teach, I find that there is another level of being real, being myself, and it's easy to put on airs, to put on accents, to speak with an Indian accent, to wear mala beads, to wear a funny beard, whatever it is, to create an affectation, to think that we are supposed to be somebody that we're not when we're in the yoga teacher training role or just teaching a regular class. Regular class. There is no such thing as a regular class, y'all! They all count and they're all super important. And you might wonder, okay, well, how do I do that? Sounds easy, right? And it is to, well, many ways, and this is the one that I'll give you right now that I think is the most important. In order to be who you are and to be confident in yourself and be true to yourself as a yoga teacher when you step in front of the room, be that being all the time. A famous yoga teacher friend of mine used to say this thing, which is, be a yogi, at least during your yoga practice. And yeah, cool, that's a good time to do it. And let's step it up, y'all. Let's take it to the next level and let's be a yogi 24/7 all the time. Which, take a breath, is completely impossible, right? Because yoga is an ideal, it's the state of union, it is merging with God, it is truth, it is vitality, it is complete acceptance of everything in the world as perfect, which is the very first Yoga Sutra. Well, the very first, most basic instruction, not the first one in linear time from Patanjali Yoga Sutra, and that is Ishvara Pranidhanadva, and it means devote yourself to God, give your identity to God, or know that everything is perfect as it is. Know that you, me, us, we are perfect as we are. And now, we can take a breath and have some relief because it is impossible to do that, right? 24/7. Until it's not. For most of us, though, humans, on this earth journey, it's a big challenge to do that. So, what do? Our best, right? We just do the best we can, and it means we will stumble, it means we will fail. Oh man, how many times I have said the wrong thing, hurt somebody without meaning to, messed up, bothered somebody in a class, in my home, in my family. And that hurts, and that's our job in some way as yogis, is to feel the pain of where we mess up and where we hurt, where we divide in some way. And every time we feel that, that compels us and moves us toward union, which is what yoga is. So it's a matter of striving for the ideal of yoga. Be the yogi 24/7. And when we're not, learn from it, grow. And I'll tell you more about what it means to be the yogi 24/7 another time. For now, though, I'll put it this way. Your job, if you would like to be a preeminent yoga teacher, an elite yoga teacher, one who walks the talk and who really makes a difference to people, your job is to fall in love with yourself, to love yourself with flaws, with mistakes, just as you are. And the more you do that, the more what you do as a teacher through who you are, through your being, is teach people to fall in love with themselves. And with that, I love you, and I'm grateful for you being here with me today and watching. Grateful for your interest in this, because I know that means we are alike, and that also means that you are in service to the world. And that's what it takes for us to create a whole new world. All right, y'all, thank you. Daniel Aaron here, your guide to vibrant living, and I'll see you soon.